We're here in Berlin at the Block Show Europe, and we're here with Jana Petkanic. She's from Blockchaintalks. Jana, welcome.
Hello, good to see you here, guys.
So you're enjoying yourself here in Berlin?
I'm just walking around trying to network with interesting people, and I'm looking for solid ICO projects to pitch their project for Dutch blockchain community. Because Blockchaintalks is a monthly event based in Amsterdam mostly, but we have reached to all the Netherlands. And really finding a solid project, it's very bad to say, but it's very difficult, I would say.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
And did you see some interesting ICOs or maybe some scale-ups here in Berlin that you want to invite?
Yeah, for sure. I found like 5 of them. I won't mention brands, so because first I need to check on them properly. And but there is also a lot of like rubbish.
And did you do some proper networking already?
Yes, I did. Well, like with you. Also with other people I know from Amsterdam. And also with some people who are having developers team, like mostly in Eastern Europe. And that's interesting for me because in Amsterdam, in Western Europe, we have a scarcity for blockchain developers, I would say.
Maybe we can talk a bit more about your background. I mean, you are educated as a blockchain consultant, and you're one of the organizers of the Blockchain Talk. So maybe you can dive into, what do you see at the moment, and what do you do actually? And what do you see? What possibilities do you see in the blockchain market?
So I have a full-time job as a blockchain consultant. Our focus is mostly like Ethereum blockchain for business use cases. And besides that, like a hobby, I'm running monthly events in Amsterdam, like with the audience of 100 people. And that's it.
And what kind of examples do you see in the application of the Ethereum blockchain? What kind of applications can be on the blockchain of Ethereum, for instance, in the practical business?
So for the future, I would love to see more blockchains out there, so more diversity, and not only like Ethereum or Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin with some side chains can facilitate much the same what Ethereum is doing. But I see more diversity in this ecosystem. And also what I'm really passionate about and keen on to see is use cases for supply chains. Because supply chains, they are non-liquid, every settlement time is just awful. And also like the emerging economies, they suffer from the gap in every settlement time.
And can you give an example of a supply chain that needs, we're talking about logistics, for instance, or packaging?
Yeah, because basically within global supply chains, by the way, global supply chains, they create 2/3 of global GDP, which is a huge number. Yeah. And the problems of supply chains, like generally speaking, is that everyone is waiting for someone to pay them for something. Yeah. So basically, the very essence, supply chains consist of a bunch of invoices. You know, like really A4 PDF sent to someone with a note that please pay within this and that time frame. And you can never be sure if the payment will arrive, if it will not. And I think it is just something which needs an improvement. So we can then benefit from better planning, better settlement and these things.
Yeah, I once worked at TNT Express, but like a FedEx or TNT Express, UPS, that kind of companies, could they profit from blockchain?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I hope that all the big companies who are in logistics and around supply chains will realize soon the potential of blockchain for their processes. And I would love to see also that they invite the entire ecosystem they work with, and not only keep the blockchain intra-firm. So.
All right. And actually, how do you see the market in itself develop? Of course, you have the cryptocurrency market, and you have actually the blockchain application market. Can you, are there two different brands, or how do you see the cryptocurrency market develop? Actually, is it dependent on the blockchain applications?
Yeah, I think so. I think so because the better and the more genuine use cases of blockchain we have up and running, the better the cryptocurrency market because it somehow relates. And also, I hope to see more people who are unbanked now. I hope to see them banked in the future because it's just so easy. All of them carry smartphones around.
2 billion people.
Yeah. I mean, well, we are looking on it from the perspective of capital markets, so it's like a huge market of consumers in the end. But in very essence, we are like helping those people to explore like new way of trading, new way of facilitating their life. So I think it's very important. And it's pretty straightforward. Someone has a smartphone and it's connected to internet, then I don't see any issues for those people to use like Bitcoin for payments. Well, not maybe Bitcoin now, but some other cryptocurrencies.
Was it one of your personal motivations to be in this space, actually, to more idealistic approach to help the unbanked, or?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not in the blockchain space and cryptocurrency space for the money because it's not sustainable. It just doesn't last. I'm more into the very idea behind blockchain, so decentralization, mitigating the single point of failures we have, and the stuff around. And I always been to sustainability and in like bridging the gap between poor and rich. So it's like from the very idealistic to, but also down to earth. I also have a hands-on experience with technology. So yeah, that's me.
A few questions, and do you believe in a decentralized future, that we have, for instance, decentralized apps instead of the apps we use now? We have more decentralized organizations, or is it more a combination of centralized power and also decentralized power? Or
I would say it depends a lot on the use case. So in case we want to improve supply chains, of course, they are heavy centralized. So we are looking into more decentralized solutions. But on the other hand, like many ICOs out there, there is not much potential for a genuine blockchain use case there. It's only, let's use blockchain because it's cool and it's trendy and whatever. But so it's like, it's a balance between what is the user experience and what is the benefit of decentralization. So.
Okay, very interesting. What are the dates actually for Blockchain Talks? 30th of May and
the 14th of June. So 30th of May we are organizing special edition. Well, special because we are having one speaker flying over from Australia. He already was our speaker back in November, was it?
Okay. Which company?
No, he doesn't represent any company. He's been living on crypto since 4 years. Crypto only, no fiat. And he usually starts his talks with, who can explain me how money works? And this is like very simple question, but it blows your mind off because you cannot explain how money works. And we all like deal with money on daily basis, and we don't know how it works. So I recommend his talk for sure. And on the 14th of June, we have our standard monthly event, and we also be having some nice speakers, and also ICO pitching floor with ICO committee as we had last time.
Cool.
So.
Okay, and do you do some trading or hodling yourself?
Yes, I do. So not much trading. I'm not daily trader at all, but I buy some cryptocurrencies. And as I believe that buying a coin is sort of a political statement, I'm very strict about what I buy. So I'm not buying because I see something goes up and it will go up, and I know that it will go up. But when I'm concerned about the community in the background or technology, I just don't buy it. So therefore I buy mostly Bitcoin.
Okay. And do you get paid in crypto already, or?
Unfortunately not, but I hope to see that soon.
Okay.
So therefore I'm I plan to start my own business maybe soon. Yeah, let's see.
Okay, thank you very much, Jana, and all the best. And okay.
Hope to catch up soon.
Yes, we will.